Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This tutorial is going to be on this look right here, and it was done using the Naked Smoky palette. I know a few of you guys were requesting a tutorial using this palette, so I finally made the trip to Sephora and picked it up. If you haven't had a chance to look at this palette yet, the colors are incredible. They did a good variety of cool toned and warm toned shadows, as well as shimmery and matte shadows, which to me are really important when creating a smoky eye. I always love to use matte and shimmery shades to get the perfect smoky eye. So if you're curious and want to see how I create this look, keep on watching. Because this is more of a dramatic look, I'm going to start off with the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and prime them by applying some foundation to my lids. Today I'm using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, and I'm applying it to my lids using a beauty blender. I'll be doing a full review on this foundation for you guys later. I'm currently testing it out, and so far I'm loving it. For this eye look, I'm going to be using Delium Tools 12-piece eye set, and the first brush I'm going to be using is brush number 785, and I'm going to use this brush to just dust some pressed powder around my brow before filling them in. The powder I'm using is by NARS. It's the pressed powder in Beige. And before I start my eyes, I'm just going to fill in my brows using the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in Chocolate. I'm combing through my brows first using Delium Tools brush number 733, and then I'm applying the powder by using brush number 763. With any smoky eye, you always want the lid to be the darkest. So I'm going to be applying Maybelline's Color Tattoo 24-Hour Cream Eyeshadow to my lid before adding any powder eyeshadows. And this one is in the color number 80 Creamy Beige. The first shadow I'm going to be using from the Smoky palette is Radar. It's like a dark, shimmery, taupey brown, and I'm going to be packing that color onto my lid using brush number 776. Using that same brush, I'm now going to apply the shadow Combust into my crease. And the reason I'm using the same brush versus a clean one is because I want whatever eyeshadow we previously applied that is still remaining on the brush to just blend into the crease along with that new color that we're applying. It's kind of a little shortcut when you're trying to blend out a smoky eye. Now that I'm done applying shadow to my lids, I'm going to go ahead and work on complexion and then go back to eyes. I'm going to be using that same foundation I used to prime my eyes, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, as my all-over foundation, and I'm going to be applying this to my skin using a beauty blender. Oh, and I am shade number Y255 in the Ultra HD foundation. For my under eye concealer, I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in shades Vanilla and Honey. Again, I like to mix the two colors together because Honey is more of a salmon color, so it's going to really help to brighten up any dark circles, and Vanilla is just a shade lighter than my actual skin tone. I'm going to apply that with my fingers first and then blend it out with a beauty blender. To set that concealer, I'm going to be using Ben Nye's Luxury Powder in Cameo, and I'm going to be using a Smith brush number 112. It's always important to powder underneath the eyes before going back and adding any more eyeshadow, because you might have some fallout and it'll stick to your freshly applied under eye concealer. So always remember to set with powder before applying any more eyeshadow. Using Delium Tools brush number 766, I'm gonna run the color Combust along my lower lash line, and that's the exact same color we currently have in the crease. And then using brush number 772, I'm going to apply the shadow Radar closer to the lash line to really connect the look of that smoky eye. And then I'm going to go back in with brush number 766 to just blend out those eyeshadows. The last shadow I'm going to be using from the Smoky palette is this one called Dirtysweet. It's like a nice champagne-y gold, and I'm going to be applying that to the tear duct of my eye using brush number 780 and blend it out towards my brows to give the eye a little more dimension. To add a little bit more drama to the eyes, I'm going to be applying a pair of false lashes. I went ahead and applied some Ardell Demi Wispies. I know the last time you guys saw me wearing this look, I was doing the tutorial on how to apply individual lashes. So if you guys want an in-depth tutorial on how to apply individual wispies, definitely go and check out one of my previous videos. And that completes the eyes, so let's go back to complexion. I'm going to be bronzing using Makeup Forever's Pro Bronze Fusion in shade, I don't know, it wiped off. So it's the lightest one, I know that for a fact, so I'll make sure to include that in the description box below. And I'm going to be applying it using Smith Brush 112. To deepen the contour, I'm going to be using the Anastasia contour kit. I'm going to be using this medium brown right here. And I'm going to be using that same 112 brush from Smith. For a highlight, I'm using my favorite highlighter at the moment, and that's Becca and Jaclyn Hill's Champagne Pop. And I'm going to apply it using Smith Brush 118. I know this brush looks really big and intimidating, but I'm just using it to lightly sweep the highlighter across the high points of my face. And using that same brush, I'm going to be applying MAC's Animal Instincts blush to the apples of my cheeks and then sweeping it back towards the hairline. To complete this cool toned look, I'm going to be applying Anastasia's liquid lipstick in the shade Sepia. Babe, is it Sepia or Sepia?
I don't know. Sepia.
Okay. And that completes this look. I'm gonna do some research for you guys and find some good eyeshadow options that will allow you to still be able to recreate this look without having to buy the entire palette. If you're not in the market for a palette or don't want to spend the money on that many eyeshadows, you just want to be able to recreate this look. So I'm definitely going to look into some other options for you guys, which I will be including in the description box below. If you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see some more tutorials using this palette, make sure to let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe so I can see you in the next one. Bye guys.